Talk to us about how fatherhood has transformed your views on the learning experience of what you've learned from fatherhood that you couldn't have learned from anything else.
Well, when you have a kid and you see them and they look like you and they look like their mom, you see that they smile like you or smile like her, have, you see all these things and you realize, okay, and then they kind of look like my brother and they kind of look like her granddad and her, all these different family members, right? And you're like, this is really crazy. And he'll do something that is like reminiscent of what you used to do, right? So then I realized that, okay, the DNA is like a computer. It's information that gets passed on and on and on, right? So you're really the culmination of a whole lineage, right? And in you. So one of the things that I learned from him, because there are times in my life where I'm like, man, I wish I could talk to my grandma. My grandma was a female black captain in World War II, man. She was crazy. She was incredible. And like, or my granddad, they met in World War II, right? Or like, I wish I could I'd be like, man, I wish I could like speak to them or like get advice from them now,
For sure, wow.
I only known them as a little kid. And then I realized that the information is already in me. All I have to do is just go deeper within and really connect with that. And that's something that I learned from my son being born. Somehow that clicked is like, he is the culmination of our lineage, all the DNA from my side, from his mom's side, and so on and so forth. And he's got something special going on. So that's one thing I learned. And another thing I learned is to go back to the simplistic beauties of life. When we're on walks out in nature, he's so fascinated with like the flowers and the birds and like just like, oh, the this or that or bug bee, he's like, and it given me a whole new excitement for that.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate him for teaching me. I feel like he's teaching me as much as we teach him.